unless we hit 200 today, and I'll do a snipe on it, which is up to chat. Where the fuck is chat? Can we have a conversation about this? I find it really weird that ever since I kicked GodPikachu out of the Discord, chat's just non-existent, it seems. There's like 4 or 5 people now that are actually turning up to talk into the chat. And I've got to wonder why. Now, I know that a lot of lovely top supporter of the show, obviously, good friend, The Mood, reached out to me to let me know that GodPikachu had been DMing people to let everyone know that I'd spoken about him on the day when I was being very much not mentioning who he was. Well, fuck it. Let's talk about GodPikachu for a second. You all know GodPikachu, right? He's that guy who jumped into chat that time and told everyone he was going to kill himself because he couldn't pay his bills. And I stopped the entire fucking show so that we could get donations through to pay his fucking bills and send it to him on a PayPal. You know when you do that, when you actually give a shit? Well, apparently that does fucking nothing, because when you ask GodPikachu for a link, it was too much for him. It was too much for him. Basically, GodPikachu reached out to me and said, oh, I'm watching Tuvrock stream right now, which is basically, he stream snipes on a channel called Sector Book Club on fucking Kick, right? It's literally, it's just, so Sector Book Club is just a stream sniper, Ralph. You can watch it on Kick every pissing night. I don't think there's any commentary. The chat's all over the fucking place. You can have some fun with it if you want. If you want to go to Kick and stuff like that, that's up to you. I'm not going to tell you what to watch. But GodPikachu, because I had a back and forth with Tuvrock, Suvrock, Revenus, whatever you want to call him, on a back and forth on Twitter and stuff, because he just kept sucking Kino Casino dick and could never quite call them out. Instead decided to attack me for calling them out. I had an issue with him on Twitter. And I've laughed at Tuvrock or Suvrock or Revenus, whatever you want to call him, on a show. I've done that. Of course I have. Of course I've laughed at him, like I've laughed at a lot of people on this show. But apparently, because I asked a link to Tuvrock's stream, the one that GodPikachu couldn't help but fill my fucking DMs talking about. I said, do you want to send me a link to that? I just need to confirm something, because I wanted to see if Ralph's chat was on his screen, because GodPikachu had told me that Ralph hid his chat, and it's not observable from Ralph's thing, and I thought, well, maybe Tuvrock can show this, or Suvrock, whatever he calls himself now, Sector Book Club. It's not happening, right? There's no evidence of that there. I don't know where GodPikachu pulled that out of his fucking ass, but he did. But when I asked him for a link to this stream, and in fact, I'll read it verbatim, why not? I said, I said on thingy, link me to Tuvrock's stream. That's all I said to him. Like, link me to Tuvrock's stream. Like, hopefully he'd send a link, right? It's not the hardest thing to ask GodPikachu. He says, I will, but only if you don't start beef with him. Like, what happened? What happened with Suvrock? And I don't. Is this Tuvrock? Is this Suvrock? Is this someone else? I don't actually fucking know or care. But anyway, I put Suvrock sucked too much casino dick, plus why would I start with someone who doesn't speak about me? Do you have a link? So I'm not going to start. Why would I have to not talk about it? Do you have a link? GodPikachu then goes, yeah, I ain't getting involved with this. People, they take the piss out of everyone. It's going to cause trouble, which I'm not interested in being blamed for. And I sit there and think to myself, like, who the fuck is going to blame you for giving me a link? They're going to get angry at me if I decide to respond to someone, not you for giving me a link. Like I'm gonna go, well, I got the link off GodPikachu. Like, he's such a fucking retard sometimes, GodPikachu. I don't know why he tries to make himself the fucking main character when it comes to this shit. I'm asking you for a link. A link. A link. You're a moderator in my chat. You are my moderator in my fucking Discord. We've literally stopped the fucking show for you to pay your fucking bills. That's right. I didn't get any support that day. No. I went live to do a fucking show that I had planned, and it got derailed by GodPikachu wanting to kill himself off not fucking paying his bills. And we stopped the fucking show, and I made the entire goal about paying his fucking bills. I asked him for a link, though. That's too far. That's too much. That's against his principles, chat. And I honestly think that he's probably reached out to people, maybe supporters of the show, and he's probably been like, oh, Cog's changed, he's different, this, that, and the other. Well, I'm doing a little bit of a show here to hopefully have a bit of a backlash to it, to point out, if anyone's not watching the show anymore because you heard from GodPikachu, please take a second to remember that we stopped the entire show for this suicidal fuck because he couldn't pay his pissing bills. We actually gave a fuck. We had to dox the fucking cunt to find out his information because he just came here and fucking ran off. I mean, everyone was pissing worried about him. Retard. But I asked him for a link and he can't do it because I like the stream sniper and I like you and I don't want to cause trouble. And you weren't causing trouble. I was trying to find something out about Ralph's show. Had nothing to do with the stream sniper, just the actual stream snipe itself and Ralph's show that was being sniped. But apparently that was too much for GodPikachu. So I just got to this point where I was like, fuck this. And I said, I said, I'm not blaming you for anything, asking for a link to confirm something. I didn't say any of the stuff that I've said now to him. Nothing about him coming on, nothing about doing it, nothing about SWAT. Didn't need to. He was a prick anyway. I said, not blaming you for anything, asking for a link to confirm something that has nothing to do with Suvrock. Suvrok, by the way, the guy who promoted those that called me a pedophile, aka the Kino Casino. If you promoted people who called you a pedophile, I'd expect you to have something to say too. Regardless, this has nothing to do with that. And the only way I argued with Suvrok was on Twitter. So can you send me the link? GodPikachu obviously says, like I said, not getting involved because this will be trouble. That'd be trouble. So whatever, don't give me updates in future if I can't verify them. Guys fills my DMs about this pissing stream snipe he can't even send me a link to. I think that's fucking mental. And he just went, I only told you about what Gunter was saying. Don't have a paddy on me because I'm not interested in causing trouble. And it's like, this has nothing to do with causing trouble. It's about verifying something from Rao's show. And he turned it. This is why I couldn't stand GodPikachu, because I'm sat there going, this prick thinks I'm just going to fucking start trouble when I've not said, oh, I can't stand this person, send me a link to this. I've not done that. I've asked to verify something about Rav. I've confirmed several times now I've not got any beef with Suvrok. And he's still in this, no, I'm not causing trouble. I'm going to be good GodPikachu, like a spaz. I can't do anything about this, right? And I'm just like, I asked you for a link. You've made it into a big, you're going to cause trouble. I had issues with Suvrok, but I wanted a link to verify something. It's cool, though. If I can't rely on you for a link, I won't ask you for anything again. I asked for the link not to cause trouble to verify something. Wasn't even a thought. Wasn't even a thought of mine. To cause trouble, but I have to promise you. So I said, I promise to not start trouble with Suvrok. Are we good? His response, everything you need is on Guntel's stream from last night, which I don't know if he has deleted or not. But I'm not going to get involved due to the fact that people in Tuvrok's chat take the piss out of everyone, including you on occasion. I don't care. I don't care. I usually beef with them on Twitter. Why not? And I know you're not like that. And I'm just like, at what point do I give a shit about that? I don't know, but I guess GodPikachu knows what I'm thinking now, like the prick that he is. He just decides to give himself the stance of, well, I know what COD likes now. Fuck off, mate. I'm literally trying to verify something you told me about Ralph. Turns out it was bullshit. I was already pissed off that I had to ask you for a link because you had already fucking lied to me and had already fucking told chat that Ralph hid his fucking chat, which was a lie, GodPikachu, by the way, because it's not visible that Ralph's hidden his chat on his show, and it's not visible that he's hidden it on Tuvrok's show. So GodPikachu just lied, which pissed me off because I said that to the audience, trusting him, and then the cunt can't even send me a fucking link because that's against his principles. Yeah, I know. Why would he support the show that has literally paid his bills? Why would he do that? No. He's going to go to a show that if he goes to the chat going, guys, I can't pay my bills, I'm going to kill myself, they'll laugh at him and say, do it, faggot. That's what they're going to do. That's how it works, GodPikachu. But hey, that's your life that you wanted to live. You're going to go against the audience that is, and the audience and the channel that has literally supported your fucking ass when you were in a dark moment of your life. Fuck you. Absolutely no fucking time for that shit. So I just said to him as a response to his stupid shit where he said, I said, ask you for a link, and I said, are we good? And he said, everything you need to know is on the stream from last night, which it wasn't, which I don't know if he's deleted or not. He hasn't. It's just I couldn't verify he hid his chat. You said he had. I thought that was verifiable from the stream snipe. You won't let me verify it again because you think it'll cause trouble. But I'm not going to get involved due to the fact that people in Tuvrok's chat take the piss out of everyone, including you on occasion. I know you don't like that. And then he says, oh, we're good. It's just on this occasion, I choose to decline to offer assistance. Well, that's how I feel about you, GodPikachu. Remember when you turned up to chat and you said you wanted to kill yourself unless you could pay your fucking bills? Now imagine if I said, oh, we're good, GodPikachu. Me and you, we're friends. We get along. We'll have a chat. You've got my fucking phone number. You're a moderator in the Discord. You're a moderator in the chat. But you know what, GodPikachu? You're going to have to kill yourself because on this occasion, we're going to decline to help you. Can you imagine if I'd done that, chat? How much of a cunt I would be? But I'm not a cunt. I don't like to do that sort of stuff. Yet I see cunts all the time like GodPikachu who get help from people like this chat, like this audience. And when you ask him for something as basic as a fucking link to a stream, the guy has to bitch out and turn it into, I guess, the drama of the week for himself because he's bored. And it's fucking ridiculous. So like I say, if GodPikachu has reached out to you since I banned him from the fucking Discord, this is why. Because the cunt couldn't provide me with a fucking link. And I said, no worries, I promised, which he asked me to do, and you continued to decline to help. It'll be remembered. That's all I said to him. It's going to be remembered. So it's a loyalty test. No, it's not a loyalty test. It's when you needed help, we were fucking there for you. When I asked you for a link, that's too much to ask. Yeah, can I get a link, says one Constantine? Right? A link. A link. Anyone would think I'd asked him for a limb. Fuck. So I just said, cool. He just said, loyalty test, yeah, I don't play those games either. And I just said, cool. And at that point, I banned him from the Discord. Banned him from fucking chat. I'm not even banned him from chat. He's just demodded in chat. He's not been banned from the Discord. He's been kicked from the Discord. He can join anytime he wants, and he won't be fucking moderated. He can come to this chat anytime he wants to, cry if he wants to, but he's never going to be fucking moderated again. He's got my number if he wants to fucking call me, and he fucking won't because he knows he's fucking wrong. He knows he's fucking wrong. And when shit hits the fan in his life again, I'm sure he'll be crying. And when he does cry, no one's going to help anymore because the people that did help you, GodPikachu, the actual people that gave a fuck when you were at your worst state, actual anonymous people who don't know who the fuck you are, gave a shit, gave an actual shit. And how do you return the favor? Not going to send a link. Fuck that audience. You shit on my top moderator, you sit there and argue with people in chat, you try and post tits all the time in Discord when you know it's not allowed, and you sit here and talk about your dick every 5 seconds in chat. You will not be missed. You will not be missed. At all. Fucking hell. Fucking hell. What a retard. What an absolute retard. And again, it's weird, isn't it? Help out Machiavelli, the guy fucks off, and then turns into a fucking cunt. Help out GodPikachu, guy fucks off, turns into a fucking cunt. Help out Doomer, guy fucks off, turns into a fucking cunt. I'm just getting past this point now, chat. I am. And I try to just do shows every day, try to be a decent person, try to help people out, and then people don't even want to fucking turn up and watch the show anymore. So what's the fucking point? What is the fucking point? We are getting to that point. We are getting to that point of no return from my point of view, where it's just going to be like, what is the fucking point? I'd rather just edit content and produce it on an anonymous channel these days. It seems to be the best way to thrive, it seems, on the internet. Or you can do a stream where you're an honest guy, but I've actually got to go outside and like beat the shit out of people. I've got to go outside and get drunk and abuse my wife or some shit like that, right? I've got to go outside and get hit by a car. For anyone to actually give a fuck, really. That's kind of how it is on the internet. That's right. It's unfortunate, but it's just the way that it is. Now, I've got a show for you today. As I've said, I've been rambling on already for what, fucking long enough, 15 minutes. It's called Sector Book Club on Kick Book Club. B-O-O-K, Sector Book Club. I think Sector's got a K in it as well, S-E-K-T-O-R. I don't know. I don't even tune in. I already know the fucking thing existed as well. That's the funny thing. When I asked GodPikachu for a link, it's because I forgot that they'd existed. But if I went over to Kick and actually sign in, I think I was actually following them on Kick as well, which is hilarious. So from my point of view, GodPikachu has essentially decided to leave this chat. From my point of view, he has, right? Oh, I'm going to be a moderator in your Discord, moderating your chat. I've got your fucking personal phone number. Thanks for helping us out, but you can't ask me for a fucking link. From my point of view, he just forfeited his position in the chat completely. Completely forfeited his position in the chat. And it's as simple as that. And if he needs help in the future, well, he's not going to be able to come here, is he? That's as simple as it is. I have no fucking time for him, which is the reason why GodPikachu won't come back. Because I guess there's nothing for him here. He'll never get anything out of it again. He's already had his fill, I'm sure. Nothing I can do about it, guys. Plague Doctor, maybe he's just having a manic episode. Maybe he fucking is, Plague Doctor. I haven't got fucking time for it. The picture, he's always having a fucking manic episode. He's always having a manic episode. I wish GodPikachu, you know what, the only thing, and I'll be honest with you, the only fucking thing right now that will make me be okay with GodPikachu if he goes, you know what, Cog, I was wrong. I was wrong for not sending you a link to for a stream snipe. Because I thought it would cause trouble. All this bullshit about how it's against his fucking principles and he's told other people. You can fuck right off, GodPikachu. It's sending a link. Pretty sure if someone needed a link of my fucking show, you'd be there. It's fucking stupid. But like I said, I've just not got time for it. It's like, the only way that GodPikachu will make this right is to come back and actually fucking apologize. That's it. That's the only way. And I mean, literally apologizing. Yeah, sorry, Cog, for one, lying to you because Ralph's chat, he didn't hide it. And number two, when you asked to verify that lie that I'd made, I was a dick about giving you a link. That'd be a nice apology, really. Really. But no, he'll probably only do that when he needs something, like most fucking cunts in this world do. Fucking fed up of people. Well, I've just been pointing out, just in case, because obviously I know the mood, you got a message from GodPikachu going, Cog's talking about me, oh yeah, he was being a dick and stuff like that. So just in case GodPikachu's decided in private to go away to people and try and spread some bullshit about me, I thought I'd make it abundantly clear to everybody that I asked him for a link to a stream snipe to verify that Ralph had hidden his chat, because that's what GodPikachu had told me. And he said no, because it's against his principles, because he didn't want to be the one who'd cause the trouble between me and whoever this random stream sniper is. Well, I guess it isn't Tuvrock or Suvrock, because even when I promised not to cause trouble, he still declined to help. Yeah, he asked me to promise him not to cause trouble, then he'd help me, and I promised him and he still declined. So GodPikachu can get fucked unless he wants to come back and actually apologize, which, again, he won't do it unless he needs something. Most people are cunts like that. If only he could actually have an actual personality to be like, you know what, I realized I was actually fucking wrong then. Cog did actually just ask me for a link. Yeah, he didn't point out any of the stuff that he had actually done for me in the past. He just asked me for a link and said, look, I don't like Suvrock, great stuff, not going to cause trouble with him. Can I have a link? Then Cog promised me to actually said that he wouldn't do it, and I still declined him. Yeah. Yeah. If it was anyone else, I wouldn't give a shit. I'd just be like, are you fucking kidding me, man? I'm asking you for a link and whatever. But the fact that it's GodPikachu, the guy who stopped this fucking show to cry about how he wanted to kill himself so that he could hopefully get some donations from chat to pay his bills, which chat made happen, again, was just a day of not making any money from my point of view. No offense to chat, obviously. When you're all donating to the show to pay GodPikachu's bills, that money didn't go to me. It went to fucking him. And he fucking knows it too. Nothing I can do about that. All I can do is just go, there's an example of when I've literally stopped the show for the cunt, but I asked him for a link and he was a prick about it. And I'm just like, that's why do you think I kicked him out of Discord? Why do you think I've taken his moderator powers? Guy's got my fucking phone number because I've got his number because I rang him up to make sure he's okay from time to time and stuff like that. Fuck. But again, people are cunts. Like I say, you can be as nice as you want to people, but that's when they want to walk all over you. And they're the people you need to cut out of your life. The people that when you're nice to them, they try to walk all over you and be pricks and try to be fucking up their own ass and shit like that. They're the people you need to get the fuck rid of. There's just no fucking time for them. Anyone who's decent to them, they'll be a prick to. But anyone who never helps them out, they're trying to adhere to them. They're just, oh, please like me. Please like me. This person's already helped you out and does like you. Yeah, but they already like me, so you know. But this guy over here, he doesn't like me. Hey. People like that are fucking weird. If you've got people who are decent around you and are supportive, you should embrace that. But you don't see that from people. They get supportive people and then they just basically become cunts to them so they can try and, I don't know, it's weird. It's weird. But again, I don't know, maybe it's a cheater's mentality. So like if GodPikachu had a bitch that he was fucking, yeah, well, he's already fucked her, so he's probably going to cheat on her with another bitch and fuck her, right? Because he's not had that sex yet. It's that mentality. It's a very Ethan Ralph mentality. I can't help it. Nasty Fripples07 in the chat. Welcome. MA, I've made my points clear about this situation. I refuse to get in the middle, says MA. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Like I say, you don't have to talk to me about it. Again, like I say, and you don't have to get in the middle of a situation. So Ethan, just rebounding women to women again. We're in a manic phase, perhaps. Yes, MA, he's definitely out with some white woman who's clearly not Senorita. But again, I'm only sniping it tonight. If chat hits 200 today in support, if that happens during this show, excellent. That's cool. If it doesn't happen. I've strapped on having a conversation about his GodPikachu stuff. In fact, I don't even know MA's position on this because he's not told me. And I'm not going to ask him for his position on this. It's up to him what he thinks. Like I say, my main issue, is I asked GodPikachu for a link. And he was just like, no, you got to promise me this, actually, because I don't. And I was like, okay, I promise you that. After saying, look, I don't like the guy, but I wasn't going to cause trouble, but fine, I promise you. And what did GodPikachu say? Nah, I'm still going to decline to help you. Well, fuck you then. It's my principles now not to give out a stream snipe link. I guess anyone who's talking about anyone, you just can't get links for them anymore now. That's it. Boys07, what did I miss? Says Reese Donald, right? It's really weird because when Ralph's talking shit about me, I get a link off GodPikachu, I'll get fucking updates. Weird. My position is this, says MA. Ooh. Oh yeah, the loyalty test message, that was a bit that pissed me off. I was like, this has got nothing to do with loyalty. I'm asking you for a link. Oh, it's a loyalty thing. No, you made it into a loyalty thing. You made it into a, I don't want to cause trouble because I like these people and I like these people. And I'm, right, so you're showing that you can't send a link to me because of your loyalty to them. That's a loyalty thing. That's your own loyalty thing that you've done there, where you've shown more loyalty to random people who've never supported you than the guy who's actually supported you. Which, again, never asked you for a loyalty test, just asked for a fucking link. Oh, I maybe I'll explain. We'll find out. Boys07, what did I miss? As Reese Donald. Again, just me pointing out why GodPikachu's been kicked from the Discord. I thought I'd point it out because you're not going to see him in chat anymore. You're not going to see him in Discord. I kind of mentioned it the other day, and apparently he's reached out to people in DMs to be like, Cog was talking about me today. Yeah, I know. You couldn't send me a fucking link. Fuck you. GodPikachu's one of your most loyal supporters. No, who cares? No, he's not. He's just a person who turns up into chat to talk about his fucking dick. It's a guy who sits, he's got a moderator. He had moderator in my Discord. He had moderator here. A lot of people got moderator here. He had my phone number as well. He had my phone number because when he came to my chat saying he wanted to kill himself, unless because he couldn't pay his fucking bills or something, I stopped the entire show. Didn't do the show instead. Instead, we raised money for GodPikachu so that GodPikachu could pay his fucking bills. That's what happened. And we had to find his information and stuff just so we could reach out because he disappeared from chat in a very dramatic manner. So yeah, no time. No time. Yeah. But he's one of the most, very surprising. Yeah, I don't know why GodPikachu couldn't send me a fucking link, but I guess it's because he sucks more dick of Revenus because he just buzzes. This is what I say. This is what I said the other night is, I guess GodPikachu loves actually watching Ralph. He actually loves sitting through his fucking show. We see it as boring and ridiculous, which is why obviously I've always cut it up and got the best bits. GodPikachu loves to watch a stream snipe, a full-on stream snipe of every single one of Ralph's 8-9 hour fucking shows. That's it. Just so we can do some text to speech or something like that in the live chat. That's his whole thing. It's weird. And again, like I'm just like, yeah, cool. But you know what? When you can't pay your bills again, GodPikachu, guarantee you with Revenus' stream ain't stopping a pissing show to make sure you've got your bills done. Guarantee you that's not going to happen. It's going to tell you to fucking do it. That's what they're going to do. I know. But hey, he ran away from this chat, so fuck him. Chris Quinney, yo, what up, Cog and chat? Hello there, good to see you. Grave Robber. Mood or Taz have sent in more money than Pikachu. Yeah, guarantee. Like, my biggest supporters, I know who my biggest supporters are. Pikachu was not one of them. Pikachu sent for a couple of bucks here and there. He has. I'm not going to sit there like he hasn't. He's been in the chat for fucking about 8-9 years. I asked him for a link. That was against his principles, apparently. I've not got time for a person like that. You're my moderator in my Discord. You're my moderator in my chat. Ask for a link to the thing you... And again, it's not like I said, hey, send me a link to Tuvrock stuff. I fucking hate that guy. I said, hey, can you send me a link to that snipe you literally have just filled my DMs with so I can confirm something? No. No. MA saying, I'm Switzerland. I've heard both sides. Personal opinion is it's silly, childish nonsense. And the both of you are better than it. I hope the hatchet gets buried between you both. Fair enough. No issues with that. Here's how I see it. GodPikachu needs to fucking apologize for not being able to send a pissing link to a channel that I found anyway. Like, that's how stupid this is. I asked him literally for a fucking link. No, I'm not starting anything with Tuvrock. Promise you and stuff like that. Oh, well, I'm not sending it. So you asked me to promise you to send it. And I'm doing a loyalty test. Sounds like you were trying to get me to do some sort of, oh, I will bow my knee test to fucking promise you something. I don't give a shit. I'm not beyond promising something. And I did promise him. And he still said no. So I don't know what I'm supposed to do at that point. If someone asks you, so MA, let's say you turned around to me and said, hey, Cog, need your help or something like that. Can you send me something? Right? And I was like, before I do this, I need you to promise this, that, and the other and stuff like that. I mean, this was talking like a link, right? Not a limb, not money, nothing like that. Like a link to a show. Link to a show. And you said, hey, Cog, can I have a link? And I went, sure, MA, sure. Oh, no, wait a minute. No, I can't give you this link. You might cause trouble. So you better promise me, MA, that you're not going to cause trouble. And then you make your points about why you don't like the person, but overall you clarify, you promise you're not going to cause trouble. Would you be a little bit pissed off if I still didn't send you the link after that point? Just a genuine question. If you'd asked me for a link, I made you promise to do something before I sent you the link, you promised and I still said no, would you be a little bit pissed off? I was. Definitely. I was like, absolutely fuck you. That's how I felt. Absolutely fuck you. No time for a cunt like that. Promise me you won't do this thing that's stopping me from sending you this link. Right, I promise that I'm not going to do that. Still can't give you the link, buddy. Yeah, I'd be perturbed. That's why I was pissed off, MA. That's why I'm still pissed off. I want him to come back. He needs to fucking apologize for, one, getting me to promise, to then not do it anyway. What's the fucking point? I guess he wanted to do a power play. He's wrong for saying I was doing this as a loyalty test. I asked him for a fucking link. And it was all to confirm shit that he'd said to me, which I said to chat, which I'm sorry, GodPikachu lied to you by proxy by using me. Sorry, chat. Sorry. Nothing I can do about that. Just being honest about it. Dramit saying, what happened? Oh, wow. 07 Champions. Good to see you. But I send money for paying Pika's bills. You did send money for paying Pika's bills, right? Mm-hmm. Me saying, grandmother's here, I didn't hear a thing, and he said, but I sent money for paying Pika's bills, right? People did. A lot of people sent money through for paying Pika's bills. A lot of people did. It's too much to ask him for a link. Yeah. Here's how fucked it is, right? Here's how stupid GodPikachu was. I could have gone to the Mood and gone, Mood, can you just ask Pikachu for a link to this? Don't say it's for me. Just ask him for a link to the stream snipe that he was mentioning yesterday. And obviously I said on the show because of him, right? Can you do that? It would have given it to the Mood. Yeah, he would have given it to the Mood. Sure, buddy, let me sort you out immediately. Let me get you that link. I asked for it. No, Cog, you're going to cause trouble. Fuck off, man. Like, no time. Like, I'm literally doing a fucking show. I was just trying to confirm something, literally to go into a show about Ralph. Nothing to do with Tuvok, nothing to do with Tuvok, nothing to do with the fucking guy who's apparently not Tuvok or Tuvok. No idea. Friendships aren't supposed to be conditional, right? Exactly. Yeah, exactly. That's how simple this is. It was never supposed to be. I've never had a condition with him. He able to turn up to the chat. He sits there talking about his dick all day in chat, posting tits in the Discord and stuff, which is against the Discord rules. And I'm still going, can you not do that? Do you know what I mean? I'm not banning you, not kicking you. Just please don't do it. Do you know what I mean? There's no condition and stuff in this whole thing. I asked him for a link to a show, and he made it into the biggest fucking ordeal I've ever seen. Like a bitch who needed something to bitch about for the day. It's literally drama bullshit, Emma. Yeah, he made it into a drama bullshit from me asking him for a link. And I'm saying, like, what's the point in keeping this guy around if I can't even rely on him for a fucking link? Like, I don't understand if it was a limb. I don't understand if I was like, hey, buddy, can you send me $100 or something? No, I wasn't. Asked him for a link. A fucking link to a show which is public. And he acted like it was this big old fucking guard around it. And I'm just like, the fuck is wrong with you, man? Gosh. Yeah, I'm just going to decline to offer to help you. And I kept thinking to myself, imagine if chat had declined to offer to help him when he said he wanted to kill himself. That's all I could think in my head. Didn't say it to him. All I could think in my head. Insanity. And it does annoy you. You know when you've supported someone, when you've helped someone out, when they've been in your chat for years, when you've made them moderator, he's got my fucking personal phone number. Yeah, it pissed me off. It massively pissed me off. And he knows exactly what he's done. And so when I kicked him, not banned him from the Discord, he's gone to people's DMs. He's obviously not in chat. He's obviously ran away. He's not going to message me. He's got my fucking personal phone number still, and he won't fucking reach out. That's just how he is. I can't do anything about that. GodPikachu has been looking for a way to get out of this fucking chat for ages. And this was his day to do it from my point of view. Because otherwise, you would have just sent the link, GodPikachu. You'd been like, yeah, sure. No worries, cock. Here's a link to the show. I actually like this guy's show. Please don't cause trouble. Fine. I don't like the guy myself, but I promise I won't cause trouble. Yeah, I'm still not going to do it because I'm the main person syndrome right now. I have no time for that. Sorry, bro. No time. But anyway, I'm repeating myself over and over ad nauseum here. Gosh. Oh, gosh. It's so stupid. I was the one who found him when he was Minecraft baiting, says I have. Yep, that's right. It's when he was Minecraft baiting. You were the one who had to find him, and we had to find him. We stopped the whole fucking show for the cunt. No fucking part of him gives a fuck about the fact that everyone here stopped their fucking day to make sure he was fucking okay. And if someone's like that, if someone doesn't even respect the fact that you will stop everything for them, fuck that person, in my opinion. You can get along with GodPikachu. I'm not telling you not to. I'm not telling anyone to watch something or not watch something. You can watch whatever the fuck you want. GodPikachu made this into an us or them dichotomy, and I'm like, it's not me or Revenus. I'm just going to talk about what I see on his show. It's nothing to do with him either. It was to do with Ralph, but GodPikachu didn't want to take the time for that. He made this into a whole me versus Revenus thing because he's a dick like that, instead of actually just taking a second. Yeah, but good to see everyone here. Like I said, I can see people turning up. Can't help me become an OBS wizard, says Grammy. I'm glad I helped you to use OBS. I've taken my time to help out a lot of fucking people. Okay, I can hear now, Sister Move. Good to see. Nah, he would not. He knows I am on your side 99%. Yeah, no, of course he wouldn't. Of course he wouldn't. He's already reached out to you, though, but it doesn't change the fact that, yeah, he wouldn't. He wouldn't. He's definitely not going to come back to this chat. He can come back to the chat if he wants to come back and apologize and say, yeah, fucked up. I should have sent you that fucking link instead of having my fucking period for the day and having a paddy. But no, he decided to project onto me that I'm having a paddy and that I'm turning this into a whatever it was called, a loyalty test or whatever the fuck he said. And I'm just like, fuck off, man. No time for it. MA, meh, drama bullshit. Friendship shouldn't be conditional. This one sounded like it devolved into that. Sad. Oh well. Here's a positive. I get to have homemade pierogi and halpki halpki for dinner. I don't even know how to pronounce that, but it sounds delicious. MA, enjoy the mood. Here was the weird kid in chat. We allowed it. It's true. It's true. Plague Doctor MA, pierogies are the best. Enjoy them, man. Oh my god, hey Cogglesworth. Finally at 30 hours and I've applied for the Creators Program. Cheers for the recommendation. Hopefully I get an email soon about it. Now entertain me. Oh yes, I will. Sorry, I'm just talking about a retard who's left the Discord and stuff like that. I say left, I've kicked them out. Because I couldn't rely on them for a link, even though they're a moderator everywhere, and have my personal number. Sorry about that. Sorry, I just thought I'd get everyone up to date, because I'm sure GodPikachu's ran off to talk shit about me to people in my audience. It's just how it is, unfortunately, when people fuck off. I've had this happen many a times. Look at Mercavelli as an example of this. But yeah, like I say, and Omegon, another person that I've given some good advice to there to get on the creator program over here. And he's done it. I know it's almost like I think in the day and I think, how can I help someone today? How can I do that today? Yeah, I know. But apparently being that sort of person, you just get fucked over, it seems, by people just for being decent. Fried or boiled dough, MA, there you go. He can't even answer my DM, which he started, says the mood. Of course he can't answer your DM. Of course he can't. GodPikachu will get destroyed on this conversation because he knows he was having a fucking period that day. He knows his tampon fell out and he started crying about it. Oh, don't cause trouble. It's nothing. I'm actually just trying to look at the stream site to verify something about Ralph's show. Insanity. Anyway, and I said all this. If you go through my DMs, and I know I've sent my screenshot of my DMs to the mood, all you're going to see is that. All you're going to see is that I specified so many times, not going to cause trouble, not going to cause trouble, why would I cause trouble? And then I even promised, and he still said no. So fuck him. I literally went to the point where he said, here's the condition, and I said, okay, and he still said no. That's not a decent person in my eyes. That's not a friend. That's not a decent person. That's not someone who should be a moderator. That's not someone who should be in your chat. It's not someone who should be there. Fuck him. There you go. Because when he needed help, remember, everyone had to stop the fucking world because he'd kill himself. But when asking for a link, maybe I should have gone, send me a link or I'll kill myself, GodPikachu. Oh my god, I can't pay my bills. Or something. Maybe I would have got the link. Why did he bring it up in the first place if he's not going to supply the link? I don't know, IR. He brought this up while I was fucking mid-show. And then that's all I did was cover it. MA saying, get out of the chat, lol. At that point, lol, just stop watching, right? Rumble's better for creators like you. Oh my god, yeah, he did. Yes, he did. He's got out of the chat. Oh, hi, Moist One. Yes, there he goes. We all paid his fucking bill. We all paid his fucking bill, and he couldn't send a link to make the show to just add something to the show, and it wouldn't even be added to the show. I would have just said to him privately. I would have said, "Look, there's no verification that Ralph actually hit his chat yesterday from the link you sent me. Now it doesn't show it on his screen. So how did you come to this conclusion?" And I would have asked him that at that point, and he would have been like, "Oh, I just thought it was." No, that's literally how the conversation would have gone. But he turned it into a drama. Didn't even see you arrive, Meg. There you go. Oh my god, the chat. Yep. Sup, boys? What's going on? Cowl, good to see you. Big up, Pimp. Just having a little bit of a Saturday show here. We're at 200 today. I've already said I'm going to be doing a stream snipe on Ralph's show later, where he's clearly with a new woman now, it seems, who I guess is one of his donators. Grief is saying I have all the links, right? Everyone gets a second chance's mood. Anyways, be back later. No worries. Yeah, even GodPikachu does have a second chance. He can come back and apologize for being a dick, and he can. That's all he needs to do. I just doubt he will. I doubt he will until he needs something like paying his bills, and he'll be back. Like I say, I've got to point this out. In my head, I know every time I cut people off from chat or this, that, and the other that's happened, typically I don't speak about it. I just get on with shit, right?
You sound like a cop.
I get on with building shows, don't get caught up in the drama, this, that, and the other. But because I know GodPikachu has specifically DM people as well to try and say that I was speaking about him and it was me who was being the bad guy, trust me, I know he has reached out. Seems like he reached out to MA as well, right? And it also looks like he's reached out to the mood. I know he's reached out to the mood. Quite funny, but that's what people do. That's what happens. Brother Michael couldn't make it. Decides to try and slander me as a pedophile. Brother Paul couldn't make it. Marries an ex-stalker fan of mine. Calls me a pedophile on the internet. Mercavelli gave him money to help him out when he was struggling. He left the chat within about a month from then. Acted like it was fucking, acted like I'm the worst guy in the world. It's fucking insanity. Are we finally shitting on GodPikachu, says not Miku? Yeah, we are. I don't care. I've gone past that point. I think we've been very lenient with him constantly turning up like the thirsty fuck that he is to talk about his dick size in chat, which, if that was true, you'd have a woman, right? It's just sad. I'm not going to go into anything about his personal life or his conditions. I'm not going to. I don't need to do that to point out why he was a dick. Don't need to. There you go. I don't like to stir the pot, says not Miku. That's fine. That's fine. But my whole issue with GodPikachu, I wouldn't have had that much of an issue if we hadn't stopped the show to really help him out in the past, and he fucking knows this. and the fact that he was such a dick over sending me a link, because I guess he wanted to protect the stream sniper, who I don't give a shit. Like, it's fucking retarded. I was asked to tell him anything you said. I was asked to tell him anything you said the day after he came, after he was booted. I told him I refused to be in the middle. I'm not a fan of being asked to report to people. Do that shit yourself. He's got my fucking phone number, MA. He's got my fucking phone number. I've not said anything about him privately. I've spoken to the Mood, because the Mood reached out to me, because GodPikachu reached out to him. I spoke very, very much without mentioning names on my show about how it had to kick someone out of the Discord. But it looks like he's like, oh, tell me if he's saying anything about me. Why don't you fucking ring me, GodPikachu? You have my fucking number. Why don't you ring me and say, you know what? I shouldn't have been a dick the other day, and I should have just given you a fucking link to a fucking stream snipe that, guess what, I found anyway. That's how stupid this was. He just made me have to go and find it, which I found it anyway, and realized there's nothing there. That's why I went live with the show and said to people, well, there was nothing there. It was bullshit. He made it up. And I know that because I found the link to it. Fucking retard. Literally, the guy he's not banned from chat. He got kicked from chat, as in like kicked from the Discord. He's not moderated in the chat anymore. He's still got my fucking direct number. Oh, but please tell me what he's saying. Fuck off, man. Yeah, no, he's not. You're not banned from chat. GodPikachu's not banned from chat. GodPikachu's not banned from the Discord. He wants to act like a fucking victim every pissing day of his life. Oh, I want to kill myself. I can't pay my bills. Oh, Cox kicked me from the Discord. I'm banned. Oh, I'm banned in chat when I'm not. Every fucking day. Shut the fuck up, you absolute fucking spaz. All this because I asked you for a link. A link! A link. But he turned it into this drama. Mac, the best voice to scrum it. Oh, for sure, my friend. I can't do it. It is the best man in the world, Machiavelli. This is the only thing that has me pissed over this whole deal. What? Yeah, the only thing is that, yeah, he's not banned from chat, and the whole thing that's got you pissed is that he's asked you to be the middleman. The irony that he won't send me a link, just realize that. Realize that, mate. Please realize that. That he came to you asking you to talk to him about what I'd said about him, which I've not said anything, obviously, apart from to the Mood, because GodPikachu was asking. MA didn't even come to me privately and say, hey, GodPikachu's asking about you. He didn't. He didn't. That's why I thought I'd go public with this today. I thought, you know, fuck it. I guarantee that little cunt's been in DMs saying to people all this shit. And it looks like he has. He's been in MA's DMs. He's been in Moods. Looks like I was fucking right to do this at the start of the show today. Looks like I was fucking right. It's really weird. Really weird when you're correct, isn't it? Really weird when you're correct and these people act like you're crazy all the time. Oh, you're just going to cause trouble. You caused trouble, GodPikachu. And this has nothing to do with the stream snipe, nothing to do with Revenus, nothing to do with any, literally just to do with you saying, please don't cause trouble. And I said, I'm not going to cause trouble. I still can't give you the link. Stop doing a loyalty test. And then he immediately goes to MA. Hey, let me know about COG. And you've gone, fuck off. Like, do you know what I mean? Oh my God. I don't like to stir the pot, says not Miku. He said, but the suicide bait and money begging always rub me the wrong way, but I held my tongue because you don't like to stir the pot. And that is fair. That's fair. I just saw someone who was down on, like, was struggling. I just saw someone struggling and I thought, I'll help them. I don't care that I don't care about that stuff. I don't care if someone's into, like, fucking talking about the dick all the time or into porn. I don't give a shit about that stuff, especially if you're a single guy. Why would I give a fuck, right? I don't give a shit about that. But this is like, this was just like, I'm asking you for a link, man. A link. And that was too much for him. And I'm just like, yeah, fuck that. Then we'll go Scorched-Earth. Scorched-Earth, because I know he's not going to say, he doesn't see himself in the wrong for not sending me a link. He loves his stream snipe. He loves being able to do some text-to-speech in the chat. That's his whole thing. And I mean, if that appeals to him more, fine. I guess that appeals to him more than paying for his bills and having actual decent people around him that have actually give a shit about him, or gave a shit, I guess now. Look, my penis while I paint miniatures, says I have basically his entire fucking shtick, yeah. My Miss Marty's dead, says Griever. Music Biz Marty, yes. MA say Music Biz Marty is dead from a painkiller overdose, yeah. Sports Biz Marty, yes, he is. He was my brother. He was your brother. Well, you've got a membership here. How do we know that? There you go. Painting mini miniatures, miniatures, says Exless, yes. MA having a laugh. It's just how it was. And again, I'm not even against people painting miniatures. I'm not. It's just that people are going to rip on GodPikachu now because there was so much there in the first place. I'm aware the two of you have each other's mobile line. That was the only time he asked, and yeah, shut it down quick. Like I said, you're an adult. Do it yourself, right? I know. I asked him for a link just because I thought it'd save me time. I still went to get the fucking link, right? And I understand, like, getting annoyed because someone can't send you a link is one thing, but it's because he ended up having all these fucking, like, well, you've got to make sure you don't actually go and cause shit and stuff. And, you know, I don't want to kind of do that because I feel like I'm going to cause the trouble. And I'm like, when are you going to get brought up for me getting a link to talk about if Ralph did or didn't show his chat? Like, it didn't make any sense. It didn't make any sense. It's you, victimized faggotry baby, please, says Exless. MA to Exless saying, fucking busy. Glad it's the weekend. I need a vacation. I'm burning the candle at both ends for the last 3 years, right? Oh, all over a stupid fucking web link. Laugh my ass off. Like, what the fuck? Oh, are you only just realizing that? Did he not tell you that, MA? Did he not tell you that this was all over me asking him for a link? I wasn't a dick to him. I didn't even bring up that chat had supported him and, you know, when he needed it, we helped. I didn't do that. I just thought that'd click in his head. Fuck, you know what? Cox chat was there for me. I'll make sure he's got a link to that thing that I DM'd him about last night. He DM'd me all night about Ralph's fucking stream that he'd watched on this stream snipe. I asked for a link to the stream snipe. He says no. He thinks I'm going to cause trouble. I say I'm not going to cause trouble. I don't know why I would, but can I get the link? No. I'm still going to decline on this one. I said, oh my god, all this fucking shit you're doing, and it's all over to do. You think I'm not going to cause trouble? Look, you want me to promise it? Fine, I promise I won't. Yeah, we are good. I'm just going to still decline you right now. Yeah, fuck you then. MA saying I don't need to go to people to tell them things. I'll do it both publicly and privately. That's how I do it. Do it yourself. I do want to correct you, Cog. Pika never DMs me. Oh, he didn't DM you. Okay, my bad. I don't know. Mate, my bad. That's fine. That's fine. If he didn't DM you, how did he reach out to you then? Did he reach out? I don't know. Maybe he said it in a... when did he reach out to you to ask you that? Did he do it publicly somewhere else that I've not seen? Oh, he asked in the Snipes server? Wow. Wow. So he went to the stream... So he's still in the Stream Snipe server, of course he is. Well, they can deal with his penis talk, his tit pictures, and every time he does another fucking miniature. There you go. Hey, Con, can I get a media for those 2 subs, or do I need to dono another sub? No, don't worry about it. What media do you want? I'm going to play this, but if you drop your media into the chat there, I'll make sure it happens. Or if you DM me with it, whichever one works best for you, whichever one does. He asked to snipe in the Snipe server. I stand corrected. I stand corrected. Still looks like he's reached out to people from my chat, publicly and privately, but yeah. Obviously something I can't see, because I guess I'm not allowed in that Snipe chat, because I cause trouble. Right, Harry Callaghan, caught the troublemaker law, right? I know. Red Panda, Soul Glow. Yeah, we're going to play it now. There we go. Let me play this for you guys. I'm going to go for a quick smoke break. Guys, it's good to see you in the chat. I hope you're all doing well. Like I say, sorry that I've had to bring up the GodPikachu fucking stuff, but seems he's in other Discords, obviously, trying to say that I'm a bad guy, trying to say that people should reach out to him, all this sort of stuff. I've no idea. I wouldn't be surprised, though. It's just that sort of stuff that you expect. As I go through here, it's good to see everyone here, obviously. Yeah, stirring the pot, that's the thing I do best. Give it that big old granny ladle, says Emma. So the thing is like, I'll say this publicly about GodPikachu. I will have said this personally to GodPikachu. I privately, it doesn't fucking matter. I will happily say all of this fucking shit. I felt worse saying this privately. I felt bad going, remember when you needed fucking help and we helped you out? I felt bad doing that to him. Because I just thought, you know what? There's no point to say this to him. I'm just going to look terrible here. I'd rather go fucking live and actually point out to chat how they help that fucking cunt out. I don't know how he couldn't even send a link through to help out the show. A link. That's it. That's all I asked him for. And a link based on what he'd been talking about, which is insanity. Hey, let me tell you about this thing. You got a link to it? Can't send you that. Got to promise me this. Okay, I promise you that. Still can't send you it. Fuck you, GodPikachu. That's how that is. I perm to die for, says Agent Red Panda. That's so glow, bro. Looks like he blocked me on Facebook. There's gratitude. He blocked you on Facebook, IR? Yeah, that's what I'd expect. It's probably why the guy can reach out to me privately on my phone. He's not banned from the Discord. He was kicked from the Discord. He's not banned from the chat. He's just been demodded in the chat. He can't DM me because he's not in the Discord. He could rejoin my Discord. He can send me a DM, but he's got my private fucking number. It's not like he can't message me on WhatsApp or something. Did he, though? No, because he was so convinced that he was in the right, because I guess GodPikachu's moved on to the new people now. But I don't mind. The stream snipe can deal with GodPikachu in the chat talking about his dick, putting massive fucking, you know, huge towers of random fucking phrases he's come up with that fucking day. Said letter, one letter at a time, you know, probably in text-to-speech. They can deal with that. They can deal with that. They can deal with him in the Discord and stuff. But people got pissed off with GodPikachu for a few things at a time, which is he begged people for money on this show, saying he'd kill himself so he could get his bills paid for. And then within weeks, I think he was even donating to the show. And I was like, are you okay to do that? And he was like, oh, no, I'm okay now. And I'm like, huh? Do you know what I mean? I'm just like, it felt weird he was even donating. I can't stop someone donating. I can't even refund someone. Do you know what I mean? So I'm just like, I can't do anything. It's on fucking YouTube. YouTube is taking their cut. Definitely. They ain't giving that back, right? But the reality is that then he was buying a load of like figurines and stuff like that and putting them in the Discord. I think he was pissing some people off, and I'm not even surprised, right? Oh, he did the miniature. I actually dig those. Yeah, that miniature's cool. Again, tell them a million times that you could turn painting his miniatures into a channel, but he won't listen. Got a Grave Robber saying, didn't he also get pissy with Trez over liquor? Or was that someone else? No, it's so he started saying some shit. I'm not even going to bring it up again because it's disgusting. So when a lot of cunts were going after Trez and stuff like that, fuck it, I'll just bring it up because it's already been said in the show. So when people dox you and go after you and stuff, just like when I've been doxed and there's a little one in the house, you know what all the trolls do? They ring Child Protective Services on you and all this sort of shit and stuff. And it all has to be verified that everything's okay. Police have to come around. It's just part and parcel of doing this on the internet. Well, Trez, being my moderator, obviously, they doxed her and then decided to do the same thing to her. They've probably done this with other people in the audience as well. But that happened to her as well. Everything was fine. Nothing's happened. But because she's mentioned this bullshit fucking happening to her, GodPikachu brought that up like she's an abuser and that's why they were there. And it's like, you fucking kidding me? You know exactly why that happened, you cunt. No, exactly. He knows exactly why it happened. Absolute cunt shit. But that's all you should get. I think they were having a back and forth in chat or something, but it's just stupid. Didn't he also get pissy with Trez over liquor? Someone else. He gets pissy all the time. I don't even know what that was over. It might have been liquor. It might have been something else. Plague Doctor saying, I don't want to give in to tinfoil hatting and such, but do you think if he's telling you all that shit, then won't give you a link and you find out is bullshit? I have to ask the question. Was it just a gay up? I mean, he's been in the chat for years. It's not like he said stuff that's bullshit before. I think the issue with GodPikachu is that he's sat in Revenus's chat. And if Revenus is going, oh, he's hiding his chat, then he's just going, oh, he's hiding his chat. And he's going, he's hiding his chat. Revenus said it. But he's not. He's not. You just have to pay attention yourself and not listen. Look, it was on the screen. But he was too busy probably trying to type in some fucking text-to-speech thing to press. Too busy fucking listening to Revenant saying he's hiding it. Then he sends a message to me to say the same fucking thing. That's probably what fucking happened, unfortunately. But yeah, it wasn't a gay up now. Maybe try finding the snipe yourself. Kicker's search function, you know. I mean, I do, but it's not a snipe that's covered as like, they don't use normal titles. I've already found the snipe John Carl's for us. It's under Sector Book Club and stuff like that. And the Sector Book Club does snipes of Ralph with random fucking titles all the time. It's not something that was easy to find. It wasn't like it was called like Killstream, Restream, or Ethan Ralston there, or Killstream on the kick. You won't find it like that. Because that's not what they put in the titles. The whole point is they're trying to stay secret, and that's fine. That's fine. I was just confirming if he'd actually hidden his chat. But I couldn't confirm if he'd hidden his chat. So there you go. John Carl's Rares, maybe try finding the snipe yourself. Already found it. That's the reason why it was so funny. Actually, I sent a name of the title of the fucking channel to GodPikachu just as a fuck you. Just as a fuck you, I sent him the name of it. I went Sector Book Club. That was my fuck you to GodPikachu. Pretty sure he can actually still DM me, you know. Pretty sure he can. Kicks in from the Discord, and I actually think he can still DM me because I had no issue DMing him. I'm pretty sure I'm surprised we're not friends on Discord. Do you know what I mean? That's how stupid this is. That would have made way more sense and been funnier than MA, right? It would have done, right? Gosh, Miss Cog, yeah, he did. I was disgusted he brought her children into it. Yeah, of course he brought her children into it because he was losing the conversation, as he does. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. You're cool with me showing this? I mean, it's up to VHS. I mean, I'm going to have to read this. I'm fucking 100% about what GodPikachu is doing. Wow. Wow. Wow, these people are all the fucking same. So GodPikachu's reached out. I'll get the best I can put it on your screen is like this. Unfortunately, it's just how the image comes up. But that's a DM that he sent to this fucking cunt who got money off chat to help this fucking cunt out is now saying I'm ripping people off. You wanted me to DM? Oh yeah, I was going to say about Cog ripping people off. How's he doing that? If you mean talking during videos, I've donated for, he does that to stop copyright. It's £10 for 3 minutes. So when I donated 5, it's just 90 seconds. Thank you for looking out for me. Very kind of you. Huh? The fuck is this shit? Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Wasn't GodPikachu suicide baiting back in the day? Yeah, he did. And I stopped my entire show. And we found his information so I could contact him. And then we brought him on the show, and chat donated until he could pay his bills. And now I'm ripping off the audience. Apparently, when you donate to my show, I'm ripping you off. I don't get what that means. I don't honestly get what that means. What does that mean? Chat, please help. Dude, come on. This is fucking Mac tactics, bro. All right? Right? This is insane. This is insane. Maya! Let's rip off Fox. What is going on, chat? Gosh. This happens with everyone who falls out with me. Everyone. They always go to this, Cogs ripping you off. Two brothers literally didn't get anything out of, I guess, coming on the show. Couldn't build their own personalities into anything. They claim I'm a pedophile with literally no evidence. And then Machiavelli, we send money to him. I guess I'm ripping him off. Obviously. Now we're getting this from fucking GodPikachu. I don't know. I just got it, says Maya. I'm just talking about how GodPikachu got kicked from the Discord. It seems he has been DMing quite a lot of people. He DM'd the Mood to talk about this. He's DM'd VHS to say I'm ripping people off. He's, I wouldn't be surprised if my supporters have had a DM from him. Have you had a DM, Maya? I don't know. You might have done, you might not have done. I couldn't fucking tell you. Couldn't tell you. MA, he reached out to in another Discord.
Welcome in here to Live now from Fox. We do have some breaking news for you. We're learning here that President Trump is going to be sending troops to Portland, Oregon.
Cog, that's an old DM. Hold on. Sorry, this is an old DM. From what? What? Okay, I'm going to check this out. From June 14th, 2024. What the fuck is that to do with? I don't even know what that's to do with. What? So GodPikachu, unfortunately, is a two-faced con. I'm going to get this on the screen. So last year, it seems, GodPikachu asked a DM from VHS, right? And this is his, at GodPikachu Sam, that's his Twitter handle. June the 14th last year. June the 14th, 2024. Hunt's been in this fucking chat. Now, I remember last year, and I still remember this, Wifey's just reminded me as well, that last time in June, he was getting really cocky in chat all the time about making money. So obviously, chat was supporting the show, and GodPikachu was just getting jealous. Can we just be real? I can't put it any other way. He kept bitching and moaning about support coming through and stuff like that, and who's supporting this, and he just kept being weird because that's how he is. Now it seems that he reached out to VHS here, saying you wanted, and VHS says you wanted to DM, and he says, "Oh yeah, I was going to say about Cog ripping people off," and then obviously the next message here is just, how's he doing that? If you mean talking during videos I've donated for, he does that to stop copyright. It's £10 for 3 minutes. So when I donate £5, it's just 90 seconds. Thank you for looking out for me. Very kind of you. Just trying to call shit with my supporters, I guess, because he's a cunt. In the background, this is what, like we tried to support him. We tried to help him out. What an absolute cunt. What an absolute fucking two-faced prick. Absolute two-faced prick. I hope you can't pay your next gas bill, you fucking cunt. Hope you can't. Absolute prick. Absolute prick. Damn, DM snaking low, right? Lower than low. Total scummy behavior, man, right? So VHS said it was 90-second music and interruptions to the donations. Pikachu wanted me to be upset or something. I know, when I've expressed many times it was because of the copyright. Oh, well, he's scamming you. Oh. Wow. Wow. But I guess maybe he was just on his period again, right? Maybe he was just on his fucking period again. Maybe he's had a late one this year. Yeah. I don't think GodPikachu's coming back after this shit. I don't think this fucking cunt's coming back after this shit. Absolute scum. Absolute scum. Airstrike for Chicago, to be fair, given how bad it is. Dr. Ray. I'm perfectly okay with that. Let's start off with Chicago, says that way you should do. VHS saying, I say nothing, sit quiet, and everyone still hates me. Chat sucks. There you go. Well, I like it when people are honest and just go, hey, this person's obviously being two-faced. I don't like two-faced people. If you would have told me this a long time ago, it would have been out of the chat a long time ago. Do you know what I mean? But there's you trying to keep everything nice. I don't know how you can do that. I don't know how you can sit in chat like that and see him being two-faced in the shit he is and just going, oh yeah, great show, cut. It's like, you two-faced fucking cunt. You said he was fucking scamming people. You kidding me? Yeah. Fucking hell. I don't know how you do that. I can't. I'm too direct. I'm like, you fucking two-faced. That's me. I'm like, you said you didn't like him. What the fuck's going on? Just keep Wrigley Field intact, please. Harry Callaghan says he needs to send the guard to New York, damn it. Plague Doctor says, of course, Wrigley will be on the FOB. Like, he used to bitch to me all the time about chat as well. I could even go through him bitching about chat where I had to sit there and go, what's wrong with you, man? He's like, oh, chat's not listening to me and everyone's treating me differently in chat. And cry. Two-faced prick. Excellent saying, just let your soul glow, right? He was depressed. I'm sure he was, Crispy Cracker. I'm sure. Sorry, as your wife, I wouldn't allow it, Hubba. You're a good man and don't deserve two-faced people, right? Exactly. I sit quiet. I don't want drama. It wouldn't have been drama. This would have been just kicking him out of the thing and going, oh, he's been two-faced. This isn't drama to me. This is just, here's someone being two-faced. It's reality. Reality and drama aren't the same thing to me. Drama is when drama is what he's done out of this today. This whole stuff has come from him going, actually, I'm not sending you a link. And I'm like, like a link? Are you kidding me? That's insanity, right? Why? Because of this. Okay, I promise I won't do that. Still not sending it. Yeah, fuck you. Fuck you. Yeah. It turns out he was a backstabber for at least a year now. Over a year. Gosh, we were too nice. We were too nice. Gosh. And he sent this fucking thing through. This little miniature. This little Robocop miniature. Now, why would he do that if he thought that I was a big old scammy bastard? I don't know. Couldn't tell you. Still going to keep it. What's cool? Yeah. So he's been in the chat, seething for whatever reason, for over a year now. What the fuck? Just not watching at that point. Doomer was the same, man. Doomer was the same, bitching about me in DMs to everybody and stuff like that while watching the show and sending donations through, half of which didn't fucking come through. Came through, but then didn't actually get charged for it and came as a negative, which is why he couldn't donate anymore through those avenues. He got banned from them. Did he cry when I blocked him on X's VHS? Probably. I have no idea. I honestly don't pay attention to GodPikachu on X. I don't, like I said, I don't see his shit anywhere. Had to send a DM. Yeah, no, had to send it as a DM. It's fucking crazy. What is this? Wait. What's going on? Have we got more? Hold on, chat. Okay, that's cool. I like that. I like it. That's brilliant. Oh, gosh, that didn't work. You sent me a DM. I pulled that across instead of the picture. Doesn't matter. There you go. I know who you ripped off last summer. That's right. Oh, now I'm playing fucking music in the background here because Link says it's opening random tabs. Thanks. There you go. Beware of the foot stomper, yeah. Oh, it's good. Beautifully appropriate. Hey, good to see you in the chat. Hope you're doing good. GodPikachu is just British Doomer. Great, says MA. Yeah. Best to come up. And then MA. Again, I'm not telling you to take sides. I wouldn't do that. That's your choice. But he seems to be a bit of a two-faced cunt. My advice would be probably best not to talk or, try to get along with a two-faced cunt. No point helping out a two-faced cunt. No point trying to talk to him like a friend. He might be fucking chatting shit behind your back. Gosh. I stand these people, man. Harry Callaghan having a laugh. I know, this is great. I know who you ripped off last summer. Just need a GodPikachu mask now. Oh, wait, no, is that supposed to be me? And that's me? Oh, gosh. I look like fucking... What's his name? From Simon Pegg. Like Simon Pegg here. What the fuck? Cog the Ripper, right? I'm not taking sides, but I definitely know to be wary. Yeah, don't take sides. Like I say, you don't have to. Like I say, I'm going to be direct with you. That guy's going to be two-faced with you. That's just the reality. I know he looked me up on Facebook and shit. He admitted to it. I never lied about who I was, lol. Right? Exactly. But that's what GodPikachu does a lot as well. But anyway, since he's blocked IR and stuff like that, it's kind of funny. But it's just how it is. Like I say, this was not the show today. The show was supposed to be the stuff we're talking about in a second. Been here for an hour and a half, but I can't really help it when people are sending me stuff going, yeah, I know, I've been quiet for ages, not trying to cause shit, but it seems that he was trying to cause shit even last year because he was so upset with people supporting and donating to the show. Yeah. So the guy was not only jealous, maybe that's the reason why he said he was going to kill himself. When was that? When was it that he said he was going to... I feel like that was last year too. I feel like that was only a year ago. Maybe June, round about this time. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe I ripped off the audience by making them donate, or not making them, just saying, hey, we need to help this guy out. And that was getting conned by GodPikachu. Oh, is it a year before? Oh, it's when we got together. Oh, it's when we got together. Wife remembers. 2.5 years. What was it? 3 years ago then now? About 3 years ago. Yeah, it was 2023. No, it wasn't 2023. It was earlier than that. It was, wait. Was it, babe? She'll come back with the delay. Wife! Did you call me? Hey. Was it 2022 or 23? 22. 22, wasn't it? Yeah, the year we met, 23 we got married, so January, so it's definitely 22. I had a feeling then. No sides, uncertainty only, says Exless. Maya in the chat saying, was he the one who was asking if you were putting out loyalty tests? Yeah, this fucking cunt was asking me, if you don't, fuck it, I don't give a shit. We're going through these now. I'm going to show people. I'm done. I'm done. I'm past that point now. You know what? Let me, I got a screenshot of these, right? Because I sent them. Did I send them to you on WhatsApp mood? I think I did. Boom, boom, boom. I did, right? I'll send it to you on Discord as well. In fact, whoever's the first one I'm going to do. Grammy, I'm going to send it to you. There you go. You can read it if you want. I'm just going to find it. Boom. There you go. Quite a long interaction, but I'll get this here for you, chat. I don't give a fuck. Gone past this point. What's he gonna do? Cry that he's left because I read his DMs like fucking... What was the other fucking weirdo? That weird guy. I forget what he did. Not like this boyo, right? Gramadol will tell me about him. Fucking Creepshow, whatever he called himself. Creepshow? He had another name, I'm sure. Harry Callaghan saying, I wonder what his meaning of loyalty is. I don't know. But yeah, I'm going to show you this. I'm going to show that he said that. I'm not going to just say this now. I'm going to show this, right? So this is me yesterday. I'm live on Rumble. Yeah, I know. He's turned his chat off because it's just endless people asking him where Senorita is. Yep. Now, I was obviously middle of the show when he sent this through, and then the next day I was like, link me to Tuvok's stream, because that's what he was talking about, and I thought, maybe I'll be able to see how he turned off his chat. By the way, that came from GodPikachu. That's who came up with that. It's not true. He wasn't turning off his chat. His chat just fades out after like 30 seconds. So someone posts a chat, 30 seconds later it fades off. All this happened before you can't be asked to use Kick's search bar. Sad, pathetic, retarded even. No, I did. I went to Kick first before I asked him. I did all this before going to him for a link. But I couldn't find it by searching for Ralph, this, that, and the other. I didn't know it was called Sector Book Club. And if you go to Sector Book Club and see all of their titles, there's nothing about fucking the sector, really, and shit like that. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. But John Carlos Reyes is just going to sit there and seize my chat as he always fucking does. Don't know why you do that. Right, but anyway, let's carry on here. September 23rd, I said, link me to Suvarok's stream. He said, I will, but only if you don't start beef with him like what happened with Suvarok. And I didn't even realize, I thought these were the same person. In fact, I didn't even realize what this meant. So, well, we're going to the DMs I sent to you, Mood, because people actually, I think Maya was like, didn't he do the loyalty test on you? And I'm just going to show this because I might as well prove it now because I've said it. He said, I will, but only if you don't start beef with him. I said, Suvarok sucked too much Kino Casino dick. Plus, why would I start with someone who doesn't speak about me? Basically, why would I? They don't talk about me. And I said, do you have a link? And then he goes, yeah, I ain't getting involved with this. People there take the piss out of everyone. So why would I care? And it's going to cause trouble, which I'm not interested in being blamed for. Okay. And I said, not blaming you for anything, asking for a link to confirm something that has nothing to do with Suvarok. Suvarok, the guy, by the way, who promoted those that called me a pedophile, like Kino Casino. If you promote people who called you a pedophile, I'd expect you to have something to say, right? I think most people would. Regardless, this has nothing to do with that, and the only way I argued with Suvarok was on Twitter. That's the only way I've done it. So can you send me the link, right? GodPikachu. Like I say, not getting involved because there will be trouble. So whatever, don't give me updates in the future if I can't verify them, because that's all he was doing, was telling me shit that I now couldn't verify from his, like, what's the point? He said, only told you about what Gunter was saying, don't have a paddy on me because I'm not interested in causing trouble. I said, I asked you for a link. You made it into a big, you're going to cause trouble. I had issues with Suvarok, but I wanted a link to verify something. It's cool though. If I can't rely on you for a link, I won't ask you for anything again. I asked for the link, not to cause trouble, but to verify something. Wasn't even a thought of mine to cause trouble, but I have to promise you. So I said, I promise not to start trouble with Suvarok. We good? Right? Everything you need is on Guntel's stream from last night, which it wasn't, by the way. But I guess it's just because GodPikachu made it up. It's not actually real. It wasn't on the stream tonight when I found it too. Which I don't know if he has deleted or not, but I'm not going to get involved due to the fact that people in Tuvrok's chat take the piss out of everyone, including you on occasion, and I know you're not like that. I don't give a fuck. They're just around. Ralph chat takes a piss on me. Who cares, right? We are good, just not on this occasion. It's just on this occasion, I choose to decline to offer assistance. Like, what the fuck says M8? This is how it was. I'm not addressing shit in the snipe cord about this because it'll cause a bunch of shit in there, dumbass, right? GP is double my age. If someone, GodPikachu is double my age. If someone online blames you for a streamer talking shit, just say, I'm not the streamer, not my money. Monkeys, not my circus faggot. Get a life and stop doing guilt by association. Yeah, exactly. It'd be my fault for calling him out. It'd be me versus him. It has nothing to do with you for sending a link through. But he had to turn this into some big... It's like he needed to be the main character for the day. Do you know what I mean? Am I the only one sensing that about this conversation? It's like he's got main character syndrome and he's like, look, clearly this is all going to be about me if I send you a link, right? Clearly it's going to be about me and I'm going to be the one causing trouble. It's nothing. It's just a fucking link. Fucking link. Do you know what I mean? It's a link. Ah, gosh. This is a big trouble in little sector, right? It's so stupid. This is some sandy vagina shit, says Plague Doctor, yeah. Agent Red Panda Morgan saying, Captain's log, I had sex with an alien. Write it down, Kif. Write it down, Kif. You're watching some Futurama. Gotta love it. It's so bad. Harry Callaghan, laugh mouse off, what a puss. MA saying tiny sector, yeah. Sorry, Pika, but this is just stupid, says the movie. It really is. Excellent, I know, just sad laughing at it. Kif, you weren't there, right? Back me up, poor Kif, right? Kif watched. It doesn't seem rather short-sighted, doesn't it, the mood? Yeah, it's so stupid. So, anyway, let's carry on. He said, oh, we're good. And I said, no worries. I promised you continue to decline to help. It'll be remembered. And I think that's fair to say to someone who you've helped out in the past, who cried that they were going to kill themselves, and you stopped your entire show to make sure that people support him, literally found the guy's information, not doxed him, found his information to contact him privately so that you could help him out. Yeah, I think I'm well within my rights to say, yeah, I'm not, that'll be remembered then, that you couldn't send me a link. Like, I think I'm well within my rights to say, I'll remember that. Most people will be like that. That's how I was taught all my life. Be a decent person all your life to somebody. If someone's going to be a dick back to you when all you've done is be nice, remember it and don't be nice to them. It's how it is, right? Enough wanking, says Exodus. Yep. Grab it, writing that fucking shit down. Yeah. Get remembered, motherfucker. That's right. He needs to touch grass. He does, Crispy Cracker. MA saying, doesn't want to start shit. Asked me to look at shit in the snipe cord. Fucking brilliant strategy there, General. Yeah, he's a spaz. He's a spaz. VHS, I'ma make it about me because chat sucks. Chat hates me, but liked him. Chat sucks chicken. I've got nothing to say tonight. You can say what you want. I don't care. I don't care. You send links through. We've seen the piece of shit he is. And then this is where he said, so a loyalty test, yeah? A loyalty test. Yeah, I don't play those games either. This isn't a loyalty test. This is just me saying, right, I'll remember that you didn't help me out when you need help next time. Because when you needed help, I fucking helped you out, you cunt. That's me saying I'm just going to remember it. Oh, it's a loyalty test? No, this is called reaping what you sow, you fucking retard. You'll reap what you sow. No need for loyalty. Reap what you sow. And he said, oh, it's a loyalty test. And I just went, cool, that's it. And at that point, kicked him from the Discord. Demodded him in the chat. That's all I had to do. I still follow him on Twitter. Might just unfollow him. Don't really need to follow him on Twitter, really. Don't really need to. What for? What for? I don't think he's ever posted that much of value that I've actually touched on. So. Bah. I'm sure he'll continue to follow me. I don't give a shit. There you go. Hey, you still got my phone number. It's not like you can't contact me, but I'm sure it'll be like that Ralph situation where he just can't, right? John Carlos Reyes, if GodPikachu dies, are you going live on air to pull your dick out and piss on his grave too? No, that sounds like something Ethan Ralph would do, but I guess you see me as the same person as that. But hopefully you can go, oh, you're just not going to give a shit. I'm just not going to give a shit. I'm not Ralph. This isn't like Ralph and Gator or something. That's some sad shit. Ralph's got this weird connection like that. I point out the piece of shit they are. I move on. That's it. If they try to get my attention, blah, 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 then fine. If he dies, I don't give a shit. I'm sure someone might tell me about it. It might be mentioned in the show. I don't honestly care. Like, yeah, it won't be missed, as Harry Callaghan. So weird, says Crispy Cracker. Show Jack what he sent me. No, this was during your stream when I mentioned him. Okay. Grammy, I'm sending these to you again, like I say, because I've got the DMs up. There you go. You're the last person I DM'd. Gramit's just getting bombarded with all these DMs right now. That's right. So this is GodPikachu going to the Moods DMs. Oh, put that here. I have to zoom out a little bit. There you go. So, God Pikachu, there you go. Answer Cogman, people care. Oh, this is August the 1st, 2022. There's a good example. That's when August the 1st, 2022, the first day of the month of my birthday. And this guy was sat there saying, oh, help me out. Oh, help me out. I need to pay my bills. 1 year later, just under a year later, he's telling people I'm scamming. That's funny. Oh, he's ripping people off. Mood, just fucking around, mate. Nothing personal, you know that. That's probably because I think that was when you got a little bit pissy because people were like timing him out in chat because like I took his wrench for like a second for a joke. Actually, no, didn't someone donate to take his wrench for a second as a joke and then he got pissed? He got really pissed off with me in DMs about that, you know. You said just fucking around, mate. Nothing personal, you know that. I could probably use that date as a reference point to go back to my DMs with him where he cried about that. He really cried about getting timed out in chat. Graham's got a smoking gun video about Pika's foot stomper. Has he? Fuck. A foot stomper maniac. Oh, gosh. Yeah, that was a day, and it was me, says the mood. There you go. You donated and said, oh, to take his wrench, and then you timed him out all for 5 seconds. Then you sent him a message privately. He still bitched and cried to me as well. And then here he is, September 23rd. He was talking about me there, as in during the show. Earlier today, he tried to loyalty test me, and I declined. Guys, you've just seen the conversation between me and Pikachu. I'll ask chat. One in the chat if I did a loyalty test to GodPikachu when I asked him for a link. And even promised him that I wouldn't do... If anything, I promised him. He gave me conditions and I promised him. But one in the chat if it was a loyalty test, and two if it obviously fucking wasn't. Ah, gosh. Fucking hell. I promised to him, and the fact I promised him would be the loyalty test. I promise with that. Promise that you'll be loyal to not doing anything and causing trouble. Oh yeah, fuck him, yeah, no. Why couldn't he message me? He's got my fucking number. He's had my number since 2022. Yeah, he's been an absolute fucking snake. Yeah, max category, two-faced snakes. Sit there, ask for money. I can't, like, the thing is, I get a lot of support. I think I get a lot of support from people, right? And I hate, and there's people who I trust and stuff like that. But I think from now on, if someone's just going to fucking sit there and essentially beg me with committing suicide for money right now, I'm just going to be like, you know, fuck off, man. No time for it. I don't know. I'm just going to have to make that distinction. I can't help myself. I try to help people out. So it's like that. There's that part of me. Yeah, no, but that's the thing. But if I'm not going to change myself, then I wouldn't judge people like GodPikachu because I judge people individually, innit? That's how I am. Yeah. No, I know. Yeah, I'm not going to stop being a decent person just because of some cunt. Yeah, I know. You're right. It makes you think that, though. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to do that, but it does make you fucking think that. It really does. 2 and also 3, you kind of spiraled on your own here, GodPikachu, says MA. Yeah, you did. It's crazy that there's people like this who just take advantage while saying it's other people taking advantage, but that's standard GodPikachu. It's a lot of projection from these people. Lots of fucking projection. Man. Yeah. Victim Achu. No, this is Exless, yeah. He seems like a person with that victim mentality. Fuck those people, says Crispy Cracker. It's true. I'll go to John Carlos Reyes, who hates me in the chat. 1, and you will come on his grave. Oh gosh, no, I'm not nice. But thanks for saying that. Like Ralph would on Harry's grave. No, but I love him. And I'm never going to get you out of chat, John Carlos Reyes, because I'm pretty sure you're just there to troll. And it's not that bad. It's very, very light. Very, very light. But yeah, I'll tell them to record the jump, live stream it, send a link. There you go. That's what I know people would. That's how it is. Not like this is Exless. Yeah, GodPikachu did spiral. Well, to be fair, Cog, if someone was actually telling me to kill myself when I'm depressed, it's more likely to flip a switch, and then I'll exist out of spite, lol. Exactly, right? That's how people are. But that's how, again, I didn't do that because I don't. Howdy, Cog and Chat. Good to see you. We've been here for a second. Not even got into the show yet. Just been kind of ranting and stuff like that because I just thought, why not? We'll clarify this, get it out of the way, and it seems a lot of people have had a lot to say about this same individual, GodPikachu. Oh, my days. We are back, chat. Right. Gosh. Well, seems everyone knows a piece of shit GodPikachu is now. Let's get on with the show, shall we, chat? Shall we get on with the show now?